What's up guys, JV2017 here, and today I'm going to share my unique weapon guide for the Problem Solver, a handmade rifle variant that is super easy to miss. In this video we'll look at where you can get this weapon, how it can be modded, and my overall thoughts on the rifle. If you haven't played Nuka World and want to avoid spoilers, you should probably stop watching the video now. You can get the Problem Solver for free by talking to the PAX leader at the very beginning of Nuka World, Mason. So you have to be on this quest, an ambitious plan, and you have to have completed all aboard and taken for a ride. So that includes hopping on the Nuka Express to head to Nuka World and going through the gauntlet, going to the Cola Cars arena and defeating Overboss Coulter, then talking to Gage. He'll ask you to meet all of the gang bosses, and of course, Mason is one of those. So just to be clear, you have to grab this in your very first conversation with Mason, and you need charisma because you have to pass a certain charisma check in order to earn this from him. And so I advise you, if you don't have high charisma on your character, to grab some Great Mentats before you come and do this. Otherwise, you will miss your opportunity. Great Mentats gives you 5 charisma for, I believe, 8 minutes. And so it's a great alternative if you don't have a lot of charisma like me. I only have 3, and so I was able to bump myself up to 8 just by using this. I could have used outfits and whatever to get even higher, but 8 was enough to do it. So you're gonna have to talk to Mason for about a minute or two before you come to the specific speech check where this is possible. I believe there are 2 other speech checks before the one that counts the most, which is a little confusing. So you're gonna have one, and then you're gonna have the truth about Gage and Coulter, but that one's not important. That one's red, so I think you need around 10 charisma in order to pass that one. But that check doesn't matter. The one that we're looking for is where you tell him, do as you're told. And so that one's going to be orange, I believe. Maybe the color changes on your charisma. I'm not exactly sure about that one. But as you can tell, this first time I failed the persuasion attempt, and therefore I didn't get the weapon. So I had to reload. I advise you guys to make a quick save right after you take in the Great Mentats just to make this easier. So once again, you need to pass that specific speech check in order to get the Problem Solver unique handmade rifle. And I think out of the 3 you can get in this area, this is one of the easiest just because you need Great Mentats. You don't have to have, some specific perk requirement, some kind of skill in order to get it, but here it is. This handmade rifle variant has the same legendary modifier as every single one I've seen before, so I think that's just, universal across all of these. It has increased damage after each consecutive hit on the same target, which is really nice. I mean, it's great for burning down single target enemies and then switching to another one. Just don't flip-flop between them, and you'll be dealing a lot of damage. In terms of modding options, there's a ton of different routes you could take with the handmade rifle. It has a lot of, wiggle room in terms of what you want to do with it. So you could go with Rifleman and make it semi-automatic, or keep it automatic and buff it up with Commando. So accordingly, you can change the receiver to buff the damage big time, either automatic or a semi-automatic, and then you can go to the very bottom of the barrel options for the most damage, the longest range, all of that. The best stock is going to give you the best kind of recoil. Again, it's going to require Commando or Rifleman, depending on which direction you go with. I went ahead and took Drum Mag. I didn't really need Quick Eject Drum Mag just because this holds 75 rounds whenever you have a Drum Mag on it, which is fantastic. I really don't like the scopes in this game, so I stick with reflex sights just so I can, run and gun more easily. I also don't pick any muzzles because I don't want to lose my range. And then of course you can pick a different paint job if you don't like the PAX paint job. We've got some nice options there. Overall, no matter which variant of handmade rifle you choose, whether it's the splatter cannon, the Problem Solver, or just a standard one, it's a very solid go-to weapon. If you want to go ahead and buff it out, get those perks in order to maximize your damage, get the stock, get all of that stuff, the Drum Mag, it is such a good weapon. The biggest problem though I have with the handmade rifle in this DLC is the lack of 7.62 ammo. You literally have to go to the traders and buy it. So if you don't have a ton of caps, you just can't, viably use this weapon over and over and over. It can't be your go-to weapon. If you just want to stock it with a ton of ammo, you need a ton of caps in order to support that. The Problem Solver in particular is a very good option. It's just that you have to get it at that specific point in the quest line, like I've explained. You can't get it past that point. That's the specific speech check that you have to pass in order to get it to you. However, it's pretty much free. You just need those Great Mentats. It's not going to be ridiculously expensive like the splatter cannon. And then the other option is in the operator's gang boss area, and you have to have master lockpicking in order to get that. I guess you could bring Kate, but there's no guarantee that she'll be able to get in there. And so the Problem Solver is pretty much the everyman's, option if you want to go ahead and grab this, because anyone can get Great Mentats, anyone can pass that speech check if you really go for it. So I highly recommend this weapon either for a commando or a rifleman build because you can kit it out either way. Rifleman might even be the smarter route just because you're going to save ammunition, and it's super expensive, doesn't really drop off of a lot of enemies in the area, and so that's something you definitely have to consider. Unless you're killing a lot of raiders, which I haven't done yet. So maybe that's just, you know, part of the reason I haven't had a lot of the ammo drop yet. So anyways, guys, I really love the problem solver, one of the easiest ways to get this weapon. Anyways, let me know if you guys are going to go after this weapon in the comment section below if this is something you're interested in. I really love the AK variant. I love that they added an AK kind of weapon into this game, and it feels really nice, shoots very smooth, and it's fantastic when you go ahead and mod it out to its maximum capabilities. Alright guys, today I share my unique weapon guide for the problem solver in the Nuka World DLC pack. Next time we will cover more Nuka World on my channel, so stay tuned for Fallout 4 tips and tricks videos. If you learned something new or enjoyed this video, remember to hit that like button, I would really appreciate it, and don't forget to subscribe for more Nuka World coverage and general tips and tricks videos. Talk to you guys next time. Peace!